Hello, everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone? Who's in chat? Well, Keo, of course, stealing first and second. Wait, Flashbox in chat beforehand. No crowning of the first. Zach, how you doing? Pictomancer today is gonna go crazy. It is. I'm so ready to play Pictomancer. Katrina, hello, welcome in. How you doing, Katrina? How you doing as well? Sleeping's overrated. It is. Uber, what you doing today, bud? How goes it? I actually got 8 hours of sleep for once. I don't believe you, Zach. I don't believe you. Not for a second. Not for a millisecond. You sleeping properly? Neo, how you doing, girlfriend? And Pum, Ohio gozaimasu. I try. Demon, how goes it, my man? How is everyone? It's 3 a.m. Go to bed, Pum. It's almost like you like me or something. Ugh, what's happening here? Oh yeah. So chat, guess who was working on stream until it started 2 seconds ago? Me. I completely flaked last night on prep work. I just hung out with Amanda. We had a great time. And then I woke up today and went, oh, I don't have my quotes ready. I don't have a video edited. Got 10 hours of sleep. Damn. Ooh, you eepy. I guess hopefully you aren't eepy no more. How is everyone's day going? I have felt very productive, I'm not gonna lie. The cool thing about being on a crunch and needing to get things done before stream is that it's very fulfilling if you do. Not so if you don't. Hang out with wife, proper reason to flake some stuff. True. Enjoying yourself, how dare? Sometimes, sometimes chat, I forget that I'm supposed to take care of myself. Ooh, Uber, congrats! I don't like the word most, but I like that there's a lot of people. So chat, who's ready for some voiceover practice today? Huh? We are going to be starting our VA practice. So if you want to get your high YouTubes in chat, we are going to transition to doing our video. Let me get that going. Best friend also came out to me. Oh, that's amazing. Sharing it together, that's an excellent Uber. All right. Hey, y'all. My name's Madigan. You can call me Maddie, and we are on day 18 of voiceover practice. I have a nice artsy background here to show our theme of the day is Final Fantasy IX, an old classic from my childhood. I actually have a little story about that, but I'll save it for later. Then my brain needs a reset. Well, I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. Right. For those who don't know, we do our voiceover practice. I toss up a video of the theme in the background with it muted, excuse you. And we are going to begin by spinning our wheel of emotions. Whatever we spin is the emotion we have to read in. Hi, Madigan. Cheers from Italy. Cheers to you. Ooh, I'll try to pronounce your name. Ciardelli? Hopefully, maybe. Well, thank you for coming in. How are you? And Mystic Caddy, thank you for the follow. And I think Sunny Ladybug, you followed as well. It may have been before stream, but, well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, our first emotion we are reading today as indignant. Let's get a definition on it, because sometimes a definition of words helps a little bit more. Feeling or showing anger or annoyance that was perceived in unfair treatment. Okay, so you're not just angry, it's angry because you're being treated unfair. So you're kind of like trying to rebel against it slightly. The best streamer I've ever met? No, you are! Wait, Uno Reverse. Just saw you on TikTok and do freaking caught you live? Thank you, Mystic. I'm so glad you came by. If you don't mind me asking, what is your pronouns? I don't make sure I misgender you. Not bad, lol. Welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well today. Our first quote of the day, we're reading as indignant. We're going to be reading as, let's read Steiner. And chat, are you ready for this? This is why I was almost late to stream today. This is, oh, it didn't work. Oh, I didn't work. Ah, there we go. Hey, look at this. I prepared a PNG ahead of time so that you guys can see the character on the screen. How cool is that? Look at that. Look. I'm improving. Emix, hey, I was yesterday. I like your stream. I remember. Yeah, I believe you said English was your second language, correct? Well, welcome back in, Emix. I'm glad you're here back. Hershey. Well, I guess I'll call you Chocolate Bar then, Mystic. Yuck. I'm not even a dad. I can't make dad jokes. This is bad. Pseudo! How goes it, dude? Gonna need them to remake 9 so I can actually play it. I hope they remake 9. At least like a graphical update. I have very split emotions on the Final Fantasy VII remake because I wanted it to be a remake, not a, retelling of the story. Because I had broken my copy of 7 when I was a kid. The third disc didn't work, so I never beat it. And for years they were teasing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I just kept saying to myself, well, I'm not going to play Final Fantasy VII the original if they're going to remake it. And then, they didn't remake it. So I ended up when I was, I think I was 24 the first time I beat Final Fantasy VII, the original one. Because the remake didn't tell the same story. It's crazy. Professional streamer extraordinaire. I'm trying to improve. Your second language is English too? Ooh, Uber, I wouldn't have been able to tell. Each year in school, I got invited to the English competition. Ooh. You walked into that one? Yeah, you did. And now, look at you, covered in chocolate. What you gonna do about it? And you got 100% your Uber. Okay, Uber, look at the camera. I'm doing over the stream fist bump. Bam. Your stream dad, of course you can make dad jokes. Neo, I never considered it like that. Now you have to suffer. Never played the original, but I know most of the plot anyway, just like watching videos online. The energy you're giving out makes me smile. Hope it makes sense. Annie, that's all I aim to do. Welcome to chat. How you doing? And TTT Vision, hello as well. How are both of you doing today? We're going to get started on our first quote, though. We're going to be doing Steiner, which, wait, got the PNG on screen. We're reading this as indignant. What in the world am I doing? I'm assisting thieves in committing a crime. No, I must be patient. Protect the princess. Escort her back to the castle. Focus on your duties. Trust the queen. She would never commit such an atrocity. There must be a good reason. No thoughts of my own. Nonsense. How can I, a lonely knight, understand the queen's thinking? I need not worry about the ramblings of a criminal. Just think about escorting the princess home. Actually, how fitting Steiner's actually in the video right now. I love how he's kind of like the good but bumbling idiot character. It's very adorable. Jay, is it Santana? Welcome into the chat. How are you doing today? And Vision, you're doing good? Great. I'm doing fantastic today. I don't know about y'all. Oh, they didn't tell the same story anymore. It would be what? I'm glad they didn't tell the same story anymore. It would get technical. I don't know that. I'm not following, but I don't know. I like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Don't get me wrong. It's a great game. I beat it, I believe, 100% back when it came out. However, I was disappointed that I didn't get my graphical update. Good, how are you, man? I'm doing fantastic. Glad you're all coming in. And Jordan, hello there to you. How are you doing today? The benefit of being pan is that when I get a girlfriend, I can keep my friends saying, we're just school friends. We're just friends. We're just hanging out. Down the street, the same old things we did last week. Yes, I also have the trigger phrase in my brain. But Jordan, how are you doing today, bud? Let's try to read Steiner as less obnoxious. Let's read him more as like a bumbling oaf. Oh my god, they were roommates. That vine lives rent-free in my brain, Keo. What in the world am I doing? I'm assisting thieves in committing a crime. No, I must be patient. Protect the princess. Escort her back home. Focus on your duties and trust the queen. She would never commit such an atrocity. There must be a good reason. No thoughts of my own? Nonsense! How could I, a lowly knight, understand the queen's thinking? I need not worry about the ramblings of a criminal. Just think about escorting the princess home. I'm okay. I had fun with Steiner, and look at that off the screen. Look, this is crazy. The technical know-how. He figured out how to insert a PNG into OBS. He's like that one. Thank you, Neo. This little bit more like a bumbling posh. Right, we are going to be doing another Final Fantasy IX quote. This video is actually a little bit loaded with Final Fantasy IX. I found one not from a character, but from like a script in the game, and I decided to read that. There's no PNG for it, but it's going to be interesting. Are we reading it as silly? Okay, I have a couple ways I can read silly, but I think this is my favorite way to do silly. Hey there, kids. How you doing today? I'm glad you're here in stream. I hope you appreciate hanging out. You need to be a voice actor. You'd be so good at it. That's the plan, Jordan. Some people may not know, I am currently in training with a professional voice actor agency, and at the end of it in March, I'll be getting a fully produced demo. So right now, I'm just cataloging my daily practice and then playing games with y'all. But thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it a lot. All right, we are going to be reading. Let's see if I can find it. All right, this is titled "Letter to Garnet." This is a script on the wall in the game. It's a letter to one of the main characters, the princess. I just kind of fell in love with it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna read it as silly, so it's gonna be I'll lose a little bit of the gravitas. That's awesome. It's great news. Thank you. Also, typo. Typos are my life. Alex just the raddest icon ever. I think that if we're talking about coolest summon, yeah, he's I think definitely up there. Although Knights of the Round, just because of how ridiculous it is so great. All right, Letters to Garnet as silly. Well, I survived the storm. I wonder if you two are okay. I see the two of you smile every time I close my eyes. I imagine I see you when I open my eyes. I have a mortal wound. I'm dying. I have a mortal wound. I'll be able to wait for you very long. I regret being so unemotional all these years. I'm writing down everything here in the hope that you'll read it someday. To my dearest wife, Jane, although we fought many times, I may not have shown my affection enough. I love you very much. To my beloved daughter, Sarah, my life changed when you were born. You made me happy. All the things I want you to know. It's so... I mean, getting in the middle of it and just... I'm dying. 14 of my 16 friends are out. Heck yeah, dude. That's more than majority. Type 0, not typo, Keo. I think what we call that is a mental typo for me. All right, I'm gonna read this a little bit more serious because I think this deserves some gravitas. So, I'm gonna get a little deeper. Zarmiel, Aristocat, thank you both for the follows. Welcome in, and how are you doing today? All right, get some gravitas. I survived the storm. I wonder if you two are okay. I see the two of you smile every time I close my eyes. I imagine I see you when I open my eyes. I have a mortal wound. I won't be able to wait for you very long. I regret being so unemotional all these years. I'm writing down everything here in the hope that you'll read it someday. To my dearest wife, Jane, although we fought many times, and I may not have shown my affection enough, I love you very much. To my beloved daughter, Sarah, my life changed when you were born. You made me happy. All these things, I want you to know. Ooh. W voice act, W chatter. Ooh. Where we toss in the gravy, I'm hungry. In my mouth, I'm also hungry. Please. I'm going to do something from my voice actor script library. For those of you who don't know, my instructor has provided me a bunch of scripts. They're unused. It's basically a docket for practice. So I'm going to be doing one of those, and we'll be reading it as... Okay, you can't spin me into silly twat. I'm not going to do it. You can't make me. Fussy. Fussy's not a bad one. Fussy is kind of fun to do because you kind of just like think about regressing into being a child a bit. Like a little bit of in the back of your throat, like petulance, a little whiny, a little airy. There's a way to add weight to the choices you've already spinned. Probably, but I mean, I'll just re-roll. I could remove or hide ones from the list to make it easier to get the other ones. Maybe I'll do that. But we're going to be reading Mystic Island as Fussy. My parents wanted to go to the beach for vacation, but my brother wanted to go to the water park. So I, being the smart one, said, why don't we go to Mystic Island? They have both. Everyone agreed with me. They agreed with me, and I'm fussy about it. Mystic Island is the best. It has water rides, games, and a beach. Now my parents are asking me for advice on their taxes. I told them if we planned out a trip to Mystic Island, I might just take a look at them. Their taxes? Jesus. All right, we have another quote from Final Fantasy IX we're going to do. I feel like we just did that yesterday. Let's grab a new one. In love. Ooh, I've never done this one before. Well, I should be pretty good at this considering I'm in love with my wife. This is a tax prodigy anime I was born in love. Oh, that's not. We're not playing Honkai Star Rail. Don't misclick. I'm gonna read Zidane as In Love. And ooh, chat, are you ready for it? Pow! There he is on the screen. I'm in love. Go on, Vivi. Don't worry about me. Someday, you'll probably do the same thing for someone who's really important to you. Dagger is more important to me than anything else. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good read just for the voice line. Star Sailor Sakura. Hello, I'm new here. I found you through TikTok. Welcome in. How are you, Sakura? How have you been? Really, like, that's just a perfect line read for it. Like, being in love. Dagger's more important to me than anything else. I kind of want to read him like an anime protagonist now. Sakura-chan! Welcome to the chat, Sakura-chan! Go on, Vivi, don't worry about me. Someday, you'll probably do the same thing for someone who's really important to you. Dagger is more important to me than anything else. Doing alright, pretty good, how am I? I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad you came by the stream. I want to voice act another character from Final Fantasy. We're going to do Vivi. Vivi is one of the best characters in the game, the Black Mage, and just the cutest little boy. I'm going to get sufficient sleep for school tomorrow. Uber, I believe in you. I believe you'll get EP. A little sleepy, maybe. Maybe EP-DP and fall asleepy. About to have a job listing when I was looking for today for a dating sim writer. Dude, I would... If someone wanted me to voice in a dating sim, I would be all over it. All right, let's read Vivi. We'll be reading it as Tense. Well, Tense is actually really easy to do if you're not a regular voice actor or someone who has any sort of training. It's actually very easy to do a tense voice because if you just tense your muscles, your voice will naturally clench itself. So you can even practice it. Just get your shoulders and your chest, tighten them a bit, and you can hear that your voice is already tense. And then you can just put some more vocal inflection on it. But Vivi, our boy, our little black mage son, we love him. Let's get him on screen. All right, Vivi as Tense. I always talked about you, Zindane. How you were a very special person to us, because you taught us all how important life is. You taught me that life doesn't last forever. That's why we have to help each other and live life to the fullest. Even if you say goodbye, you'll always be in our hearts, so I know we're not alone anymore. Why was I born? How I wanted to live. Thanks for giving me time to think. To keep doing what you set your heart on. It's a very hard thing to do. Were we all so courageous? What to do when I felt lonely? That was the only thing you could teach me. But we need to figure out the answers ourselves. I'm so happy I met everyone. I wish we could have gone to more adventures, but I guess we have to say goodbye someday. Everyone, thank you. Farewell. My memories will be part of the sky. I want to be a voice actor. I can do some good impressions. My best advice for you, Sakura, is to do practice daily, kind of like what I'm doing. Just take something you've never read before and try reading it out loud in the best way you can. I definitely think that would be a really good place to start. Additionally, oftentimes being a voice actor isn't about doing impressions. It's about discovering your own voices. And you can take impressions to develop your own. But a really good thing to focus on is maybe taking the impressions you can do and turning them, twisting them, making them your own, as opposed to just trying to copy someone else, if that makes sense. That'd be the best advice I can give if you want to start getting into it. Now let's give Vivi one more read. We'll read it a little bit serious, a little bit sad. This is the epilogue, after all. I always talked about you, Zindane. How you were a very special person to us. You taught us all how important life is. You taught me life doesn't last forever. That's why we have to help each other and live life to the fullest. Even if you say goodbye, you'll always be in our hearts. So, I know we're not alone anymore. Why I was born, how I wanted to live. Thanks for giving me time to think. To keep doing what you set your heart on is a very hard thing to do. We were all so courageous. What to do when I felt lonely was the only thing you could teach me. But we need to figure out the answer for ourselves. I'm so happy I met everyone. I wish we could have gone on more adventures. But I guess we'll have to say goodbye someday. Everyone, thank you. Farewell. My memories will be part of the sky. Gorgeous line. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for the advice. Of course, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to ask. Doing Final Fantasy XIV story dialogue with my own take on their accent provided. Ooh. You're doing it out loud and practicing pseudo? That's excellent. If I ever do practice with voice acting, I think I know who I want to hire for a character. Who's that? For practice, even though I don't have a voice job waiting? Oh, no, certainly. The best thing you can do is practice so that when there is a voice job available, you can be the best for it. Right. Let's do one more quote. We'll do one more quote from Final Fantasy, and we'll call the video there. And we'll be reading it as... Bored. Bored. Just like you are of this video. We're going to be reading Kuja. I didn't take Vivi off the screen. Kuja. All right, everyone, contain your horny. I know there's cute anime boy thigh on screen. There's like there's hips on screen. Calm down. Calm down. You be someone I would hire? Oh, I appreciate that, Sakura. All right, Kuja reading as Bored. Bored is breathy. It's kind of laid back. Like, you're not really putting much effort into it. Maybe even slack a bit in your hand. The weak lose their freedom to the strong. Such is the way of the strong. And it is the providence of nature that only the strong survive. That's why I needed strength. Boring. Boo. It's hilarious that the horny ever turns off. Kyo, I know you are. You're what's the word for it? Irreprehensible. Nothing can stop you. Thirst, Neo. I guess Sven's not here. All right, let's give this a villain voice. Let's give us a deep villain voice. Add a little bit of gravitas to it. The weak lose their freedom to the strong. Such is the way of the strong. And it is the providence of nature that only the strong survive. That is why I needed strength. Alright, that was fun. Alright, everyone. Now is the time. We are getting our goodbyes to YouTube in chat. If you have not seen what we do a quick little outro, and we get to streaming a new video game. Or we get to stream Final Fantasy XIV today, which has a lot of voice lines in it that I'll be voice acting. So it'll be more of a laid back, less of a practice, but we're going to be going through the game and enjoying it. All right. Outro time. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait. I almost forgot to take Kuja off the screen. You almost caught me lacking. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and maybe will lead to getting this up off the ground in the future. Pause. I am live every day at 1 p.m. EST over on twitch.tv/MadiganVA. If you wish to support me more, there is a link to my Patreon in the description where we have weekly community nights. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye, y'all. When the Sven's away, Neo. Annie, how you doing, girlfriend? How's your day been? My dad owns 2 of the older Final Fantasy games for the original PlayStation. Ooh. You ever done any Final Fantasy games before, Sakura? And sorry, do you prefer Star, Sailor, or Sakura? Which was the best for you? And chat, I think we might need something to pump us up a little bit. Something to get us in the mood for stream. I know just what it is.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and our
God, this band's so good.
Don't you dare look at me that way.
And no, I haven't gotten the one-time password yet. Chad, don't at me about it.
Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, 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 blah. I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoes.
Man, my hands are misclicking everything today. You're about to see good old games pop up. I said don't at me, Flashbox. Pump me up. Oh wait, I'm sorry. You want pump me up? You want to get pumped up? I'm sorry. I didn't realize we wanted to get pumped up. I didn't realize that was what we wanted to do here today. I'm stalling because it's loading. I even like had this nice little speech, and YouTube's just circle, 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 circle. Let me see some emote spam in chat, please. Because we're pumping it up. Go away, good old games. I misliked you. Hopefully in March, when you continue to say 1 p.m. EST, despite the fact that it'll be the wrong time. What? I don't know what that means. Are they changing things I didn't know? Not nearly enough emotes in chat. I see. They're changing something. How much did I mess up my hair? Not bad. So, Chad, there is something that I am pitching. We have a new sub goal above. Once we hit that, I can start multi-streaming because I need to pay for the service. So we can get some actual multi-streaming going across TikTok, across YouTube, and try to get a little bit bigger. Demon with the cheer! Thank you! Thank you, thank you. Who's ready for some Final Fantasy? Cut it off. You get nothing. You get no more. All right, what are we putting on? What's some good music to put on, chat? You want some city pop? I'm feeling some city pop. Where's my city pop playlist? There we are. There she is. All right, for those of you who weren't here last time, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. Story is, our hideout was just attacked, a lot of people murdered, and some of our friends captured. We have come to this church seeking sanctuary. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or chat. Annie Pandy subscribing with Prime. Thank you. I appreciate it. Probably just peaked my mic. I'm so excited. I appreciate. Here's hoping my internet holds getting another storm. Yeah, we're getting like a wet snow sleet storm today. It's crazy.
Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering.
Hey, let me turn that down a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go.
Is there anything I can do to help? Anything at all? You need only ask.
Stay with me. The wild roses are dead, Father. I know not what to do.
The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions.
Stay with me.
How could this have happened? Are you certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans?
Damn, my character really does have the the ab shirt going right now.
Let us pray no further harm comes to them.
I'm scared for another freeze. Texas sucks. Ooh, Annie. Oh, you live in Texas, girl. Yeah, there isn't really the infrastructure there for it. And what, the past 2 years there's been a bad freeze and they still haven't fixed anything, right? Deepest feature might as well be fully open, right? We should cut it a little further down.
You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her. I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquis, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father?
The Gravedigger? I remember him. I'm sure he has no significance.
If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquis. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquis is a survivor of the Battle of Carteneau. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquis, I want you to look after Talael. Do you understand?
Random NPC must be important? Exactly. Yes, father. How do I want to... I forget how I voiced Marquis in the past. With an English accent. I think it was more down here. No, that's too snobbish. More down here. Yes. Yes, more down here. Excuse me, Talael. Do you have a moment? It concerns me that this broken horologe which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask you journey to the Camp Drybone in my stead and obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They're often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps it would be the best people to ask. Of course, I'm not expecting you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Yeah, I could run there, or I could teleport. Thirsty. We're a thirsty boy. A ballpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Those balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. I think we just got swindled. I mean, hey, not our money. I don't need to care about being swindled on someone else's dime. I get back, Marky's like, hey, where's my change? Oh. So I'm by for a few minutes, but I gotta focus on work, see if I can swim back later. Hell yeah, Shim, thank you for coming by. Remove the tools I request. No, God, I can't find a voice for him. Why can't I find a voice for him? I need to listen to my old videos to see how I did him. And sorry about all the moving and shifting, chat. For those of you here yesterday, I was told them that we don't have my medication for this week. So, I'm in a little bit of pain. Lunch break with some meatballs. Ooh, pseudo. Gib. Be like a British accent, but less intense. More gruff. Have you brought tools I requested? I can find a voice for him either, so true. Something occurs to me. Please wait here a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. I think he's voiced by my brother, and he decided to do Spanish drunk. That's so good.
There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Talael. This was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Lund. The man who once owned it currently in a care, and I think it best that it be returned to him.
I think this is a decent voice. I think I might have found it.
Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man?
Gotta go for a bit? No problem, demon. You have some good time while you're gone, okay? Bring back a good story.
Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I'm given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? May behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you now, Talael. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure.
This is the most evil quest in Final Fantasy, by the way. Currently, our hideout was attacked, everyone was killed, and they're making us help take care of the bodies. It's so evil. I'm sure you loved every second of it, though, Flash. You're like, ooh, I get to carry dead bodies. Heck yeah. Little cabbage corpse.
Oh, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no, sir. As you can see, we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim him, so off to the lich should they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Goddamn Imperials.
Glad you didn't have to see it.
I don't know what quarrel they have with these folks. I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here afore? Or do you just have one of them faces? Oh, never mind. At any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard out by the east gate. There's only yet left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I'm leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of the folk are starting to turn.
This is making us carry our freaking comrades. That's so evil. Going through Final Fantasy through fresh eyes is always fun later on. One of the big authority figures. I'm so glad everyone's alive and my brother. It is very evil what they're doing to us here. Playing through it again is great. This is one of my favorite parts of Realm Reborn. It's also one of my favorite parts of Realm Reborn, but I think for different reasons, Flashbox. I'm just glad they don't, like, slow you down while you're carrying them, because that would make it even more tragic. Hello to you, too. Liches get kiss... Wait. Liches get kisses. Like, 2 questions. 1, do you play D&D? 2, do you watch Adventure Time? Because I feel like that may come from either of those. Welcome in, Liches. How you doing? How'd you find little old me?
What happened to the big fella? Forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they're complaining if you're rough. Well, ain't you the strong one? 4 in 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest, then.
Thank you for the follow as well, Liches. The way the action takes more or less time depending on the size of the body. Yeah, it's... I didn't even notice that, Neo. That makes it even more rough. I'm glad you stopped by, though, Liches. How are you doing today? I don't play D&D, but I do watch Adventure Time. Dude, the Lich in that, I feel like, honestly, Liches, I feel like the Lich in Adventure Time is one of my favorite villains. They're so cool. Well, okay, here, chat. I need you to watch this and tell me, how can you say that Lich is not one of the coolest villains in Adventure Time? Not in Adventure Time, like in animated media. Slight spoilers for Adventure Time.
Fall. You are alone, child.
God, what a voice.
You are alone, child.
There is only darkness for you, and only death for your people. These ancients are just the beginning. I will command a great and terrible army, and we will sail to 1 billion worlds. We will sail until every light has been extinguished. You are strong, child, but I am beyond strength. I am the end. And I have come for you, Finn.
What an incredible villain. I love him so much. He's voiced by Ron Perlman. Ooh. Something else I never gotten to watching? You should, Flash. There's like a couple seasons in the middle of Adventure Time where it gets kind of meh. But overall, Adventure Time's probably up in my top 10 shows of all time. Seems really cool in town. Thank you, Liches. I'm glad you stopped by. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. Here I was wishing I could do cool guy voice, but I know my wheelhouse is goblins. You feeling goblin-y?
That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to Lichard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell him that our work here is done.
I don't know if you see my anime watch list, which only has gotten larger. I'm swamped. Flash Fox, I think the problem is you're watching me too much. Don't leave me. Don't leave me for anime. Damn. I'm so glad I found City Pop. City Pop is so good as background music. Like, I love lo-fi, but something about City Pop just gives me that feeling in my chest. I see you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing for your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured, we'll treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. I'm storming over on my head off. It was nice meeting you. I hope everything's good. Have a great day, Liches. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you soon when you come to the next stream. And Emily, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Although we can perform the rites for most of the Scions, there's one who we cannot accept. We'd like you to return this one to her people, the Sylph's little solace. It's only proper that she be given the care of her friends and family. They may mourn her in accordance with the Sylphic traditions. Whoa. Wow. Them some pops. Nothing about Final Fantasy, but I found you in TikTok. Want to come offer some support? Well, welcome in, Emily. I hope you're doing well today. Final Fantasy is a fantastic game. Don't need to know much about it because a lot of it would just be me voicing it too. So you can kind of get a feel for my voices if you enjoy them. Do you play any video games at all, Emily? Sally got tossed, got to use it for Flashbox. I mean, I am hungry. We can share, I guess, Flash.
This one is surprised to see walking one a little Solace. How can these ones assist walking ones? Noraxia? But this one does not understand.
And maybe when you're neglecting your job quest and don't even have Bard and Suna. I have to admit, you're right, Kyo. I am neglecting. I was been told it, and yes, mostly The Sims. Ooh, Hogwarts Legacy. I've actually not played it. I heard that it was pretty good, but some of the spells weren't as interesting as people wanted them to be. I tried The Last of Us, but I love the story, but I suck at it. I played Last of Us on the lowest level difficulty. I am not good at shooting games. But my sister was obsessed with The Sims growing up. I think she still has a computer. It's a really old one that she plays The Sims on. Now, you gotta tell me, Emily, and be truthful. Have you taken the ladder out of the pool? I know, everyone's done it, but no one wants to admit it.
Oh, ouch, ouch. Hips hurt.
Oh, sorry for the stretch, chat. It's gonna be a rough week, so just we just gotta enjoy it. Of course, you have admitting to it, the murder. Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Gomusio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress.
Free stretch redeem, that's money. Yeah, I'm basically giving you guys points right there. Locked another one in an underground bunker, pretended it was the apocalypse. Do they have like food and stuff down there, or was like a waiting to die kind of situation? Emily, that's evil. That's evil. Like, guarantee you play with mods, but do you have a favorite one?
Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid.
You fed him for a while? That raises more questions, I think, Emily.
Noraxia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once.
Neil's got it for a while. Emily, yeah, I have heard that. I have heard that sometimes the mods are a little finicky.
So, not only Noraxia, but many of the Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noraxia. Noraxia went to Thalanon at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noraxia at the end. Tell this one that Noraxia was brave. Tell this one Noraxia did not suffer.
Well, okay, Noraxia was brave. They did suffer. Lyle, how are you doing today, Lyle? And Blue Space! Both of you, how is your day going? I'm happy to have you here today. Eventually he got too depressed and he wouldn't eat. Emily, no. What a cruel, cruel god you are.
This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these ones will remember their kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones will not have Noraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight.
Well, cabbages. Gotta keep things interesting somehow. I mean, how many hours have you played it? I know Sim is like something that will suck up an entire evening, entire day. Excuse me. Long day at work. We had to empty the shed. Ooh. For the new one, it was snowing the whole time. Blue. I hope you're getting warm right now, bud. Oh my gosh. Upward of 10,000. God damn, Emily. That's dedication is what that is. Yeah. Chat, I have to... Can I share something with you real quick, chat? I want to share something that made me feel a little bit yucky yesterday. And if you don't want to hear it, that's fine. But I just wanted to share something real quick. So, I experienced one of my first moments of, like, true guilt from my illness yesterday. I've had a few times. I feel guilty sometimes when I can't do things. But we got 8 inches of snow, and Amanda had to shovel it all. Our whole driveway. And the entire time she was doing it, like, I wanted desperately to go out and help her, because, I mean, like, I did that. That was what I did for years, was clearing the snow and helping her, and we worked together with it. But I can't even, like, hold the shovel anymore. It was a rough, like, hour or two while she was shoveling, and then she, came back inside, and she was having a, it was just, it was a little depressing, I will say. But she's a lovely, lovely woman. She doesn't hold anything against me. If you had the finance for it, would snowblower help? Oh, it would help 100%. But we do not have the finances for a snowblower. We have her income and I'm waiting on disability. That's pretty much what we got right now. Got my daughter after work, and we're sitting in front of the fire. You have a fire going, Blue? That's so cute. Like an indoor fire or an outdoor fire? Because I've never lived somewhere that had an actual fireplace. I was making an anime story and watching movies about AI. Ooh, interesting, Lyle. So you're writing your own story? Are you planning on becoming a writer, or is it just something you do in your spare time? Indoor fireplace. Well, I'm a little jealous. Find some young dumb kid and pay him as low as possible. Oh no. Ooh, Uber, what game? Counterpoint, don't exploit children. Hey, I was exploited when I grew up. I should get to exploit children. That's how adults think, right? We thank you for your service at church in the Sylphs. You may be... Oh, Geometry Dash. Yes, you were telling me about it the other day. Splitting and hauling wood sucks. I guess it's not 100% true. My grandmother has a fireplace, but not really. It's more like a heater run by wood. So you can open it up to have it be a fireplace, but it's not set in the wall. And I've split wood and hauled wood for her before, but I didn't live there at all. But I have experience living somewhere with a fireplace. Boomer mentality. Yeah, I'm getting old enough. I'm almost 30, chat. I'm almost 30. I'm gonna be a boomer. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Talael. Ooh, got a bandana. You're back? Welcome back. You shovel 5 acres of snow, here's your quarter? Exactly. I did lawns growing up. I was working with my uncle. He was like 4 years older than me. And we would go around to all the neighborhood and we'd mow the rich people's lawns for them. And we split 50-50. So he took care of me, honestly. He paid for all the gas and maintenance of the equipment himself, and then he still gave me 50% of the cut. He was great. Gotta run, but hopefully be around for the next one. Emily, thank you for coming by. You were great company. I stream every day at 1 p.m. So if you come by then, I'll be here. 1 p.m. EST. Our dream is to have heated floors. Oh. Running water lines under the floor to get heated by the fire. That would be crazy, Blue. I'm not imagining it, Talael. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It's as if I am under observation.
The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me? Please. It will only take a moment.
I'll take a quick minute to pitch something, chat. Above me is our new sub goal. Once we reach, what did I mark it as? Once we reach 200 subs, I'll be able to multi-stream, streaming across YouTube, streaming across TikTok, and being able to combine all the chats together. The reason I made it a sub goal is that it does cost money to use a service in order to implement it, in order to get the software for it. So if we reach that goal, I will be able to start streaming on multiple categories. And as always, if someone gets 5 subs, I will put on my kitty cat ears. Lunch is over. I'll be lurking in the background. Pseudo, I hope you enjoyed the lunch, and I will appreciate your lurk. Hey, Belle. Oh, sorry for the bump of the mic, y'all. Puppy's being weird. Oh, Puppy has been having a hard couple days. She gets really scared when the snow and ice fall off the roof. So she's been kind of shaking and shivering. We got her in her shirt, and we got I got her bed with a heated pad in it and a little blankie. So she's comfy, but she's feeling a little sad and scared. Cutie she is, Annie, right? Her name is Belle. She's like 30% Chihuahua, 20% Black Lab. She's a mutt. She's a mutt. And Uber requesting a voice. What voice would you like me to do? And do you have a line for me to read? Manly version of... So, I'll give you a southern manly. Give you a deep southern. The downtown criminals have been caught. We never know when there'll be more, or if there'll be any. Thanks for standing by. Let me give it a little bit more of an intensity, too. The downtown criminals have been caught. We never know when there'll be more, or if there will be any. Thanks for standing by. Were those good, Uber? Did you like those ones? Oh, she's eating her lunch, chat. She's been really bad about eating her food recently because she's been spooked, but she's eating it. Yup, hell yeah. Bayashi? Bayashai? Probably saying it wrong, but welcome on in. How are you doing? Hopefully everything's going well for you today. And Dark Academic Professor. Okay, so I got to make sure. Are you teaching the dark arts, or are you just like a goth professor? One of the two, hopefully. How you doing today? I'll call you Dark for now, or you know what? Actually, let's call you Professor. Professor, how are you today? You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? Wonderful, you're studying right now? Ooh, what you studying? Are you in uni or is this high school? Well, regardless, let me give you a nice background sound to relax and study for. What did he want with me? Did he, perhaps, know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Illard must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again.
Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions?
High school! Ooh! I'll tell you one thing, Professor. I am very happy that high school is not what I'm in anymore. People may say to you, best years of your life. I don't agree. My late 20s have been better for me than pretty much any other part of my life. So, if someone's up to like, oh man, you're peaking in high school. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Got your math exam back? 21 out of 20. Damn, Uber, you're killing it.
Heavens defend.
I did this already.
This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquis was. Make haste to Camp Tribone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
I'm finally getting gear again. German exam, also in A. Uber, I got some claps for you. Hell yeah, dude. We know.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you.
Hi, Sam
Would
Riegel.
that I had been so fortunate.
Hi, Sam. You play any video games,
At
though,
ease, adventurer.
Professor?
I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend, the greatest engineer of our time.
But his name is
Master
Marquis, what do you
Sid
mean?
Garland, I have come for you.
I'm doing homeschool high school. Oh, interesting. I was playing some private school and they had no math teacher. Isn't the whole point of a private school that you're paying to be like the best They just didn't have Baldur's Gate Professor. Oh, actually, you know what, chat? I did an announcement in Discord earlier, yesterday, but I'm gonna do one right now. So listen up, everyone. A couple days ago, Amanda and I, my wife, we played Baldur's Gate 3, and some people may have seen a small mistake that I made that could have resulted in our characters' deaths. So, that campaign ended. However, tonight, as in today, Amanda and I are going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 co-op on Honor Mode again. And you're basically saying to yourself, oh, are we going to have to watch all of it again? No. Actually, Amanda and I made new characters, and we caught up to exactly where we were before we died. So that way, you won't have to experience all the same stuff over again. Our characters are different, so you'll see that when we start up. But tonight, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be playing Baldur's Gate together. Small mistake? I don't know what you're talking about. Very small and very terrible private school? Oh, no. But Baldur's Gate's a fantastic game, Professor.
I fear you are mistaken, child.
Damn.
He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
A poor soul. He's got an interesting voice.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
He's like a whiny Deckard
Wait.
Cain.
I...
Baldur's Gate, my game of the year for 2023, hands down. Oh, of course. Baldur's Gate 3 is just
Hear me,
objectively
Sid.
good.
Eorzea needs you.
I play video games around the clock. Like, I'm assuming, besides Geometry Dash, you got any other... You got any games on your phone? Hey, good thing Amnesia works like this. You say someone's name and like, oh, I remember everything. I'm bad at it, so I've died 3 times already. Oh, no, that's just standard. That's just standard, Professor. Freya Mushroom. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, and how are you doing today? Now I'm craving mushrooms. One of my favorite things ever, a nice chicken mushroom masala.
Sid, was
Wow,
it?
so good.
Here, these belong to you.
These belong to you.
I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right.
I was right. He's got a hard voice to emulate. Hearts in chat to you. Welcome in. Is this your first time coming to a Final Fantasy stream?
Our time together was all too brief, but it
All
felt as
too
though my
brief.
son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life.
Is that my wife? Is that my wife come home early from work? Come here. I'm gonna give my wife a hug. I'll be off camera. What? Oh, the dog.
Yeah, Bo. On him.
Say hi to stream.
Green.
Megan's home. Megan's home. I'm craving a steak and I'm feeling guilty. How could you say this to me, Uber?
But it is time for you to help
Chat says
those
hello.
who truly need you.
Who are you? Alfino Leveilleur, at your service.
Couldn't even pronounce his own last name right.
As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake
So I
of
had
the
to step away
calamity,
right as you
the
start talking
three
Baldur's Gate 3.
city-states focused
Last
their
time I
efforts
was
solely
tonight.
on reconstruction.
I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 tonight with my wife on Honor Mode at 7 p.m. EST, and we're picking up from where we left off. We made new characters, and we caught up to where we were before we died. Ow.
Leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Alfino. My finger moved on its own.
the Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. And she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Been looking forward to it? Oh, that's very cute, Blue.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals.
How will streamer murder his wife in Baldur's Gate 3? Find out tonight. Flashfox. I wish I could be upset at that statement, but it just may be true. It just will probably happen, and I'll be so sad about it.
Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary.
How are we gonna do
And
it?
for that, we need an airship.
Love playing
Your
chess?
airship, Sid.
I never really got into chess that much. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to learn moves. I just kind of want to play erratically, and because of that, I always lose. Or I win not knowing how I did it. I guess the real question, how many deaths until y'all screw honor mode? I don't know. I think pretty much we're gonna play honor mode until it gets frustrating for us, and then we'll just continue playing with the same honor mode rules, just no permadeath. Just do it for the prize. Wait, you compete in chess, Uber?
Airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long
Oh
before the
shit,
calamity.
Uber.
So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Wait. Sheesh. Man looking fine. Why he looking so good? What is honor mode? Honor mode is the difficulty that we're on in Baldur's Gate 3. Honor mode basically means that you have one save file, so you can't reload to try things. So any decision you make is permanent. Additionally, if the whole party wipes, like everyone dies in your party, the game is over. It's permadeath. Like, you can choose to keep playing, but you aren't on honor mode anymore. You're on like a custom difficulty. It basically, you give up. Additionally, honor mode gives enemies more attacks that they don't normally have, and they make bosses stronger. So it's basically the hardest the game can be. I don't know what you're talking about, Kyo. I have selective amnesia. I didn't cast friends on no one. Like super hard mode? Yes. It's very fun though. Having only one save file.
They need me.
Having only one save file makes the game really interesting because you can't be like, oh, I failed that dialogue check, I'm gonna try again. You just fail it. So you have to live with the consequences of it. It's really cool. Chat, I need to apologize to y'all. I think I need to end stream. I am in a great deal of pain right now. Not having my medication is definitely affecting me, and I want to make sure I can stream later with Amanda. So it's not goodbye for the whole day. I am going to be back on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The announcement will go out in my Discord. Once again, I am very sorry, but I'm in quite a lot of pain right now. So I love you all bunches. Thank you for hanging out. I had a lot of fun on stream today, even though it was short. And I'll see you a little bit later, okay? Lots of love. Goodbye, everyone. And then he awkwardly clicks the stop streaming button.